Hello, it's me, it's Rachel, and I'm here in my kitchen and I'm not dressed as Moaning Martha, I'm not in character for a change. This is the kitchen where I did all my videos for the Workhouse Diet a little while ago, a couple of years ago, and it was that work and other work I've done that got me nominated for the Visit England Tourism Superstar Award this year. Ooh, all very exciting. Now, I thought I'd do a little chat as me rather than in character because there's only a week to go, and so I thought I'd like to explain why I've been nominated and what it is I love about my job. Lucky me. So I've been nominated for going above and beyond the call of duty. Part of that was eating gruel for 3 weeks a few years ago, but there's other stuff that I do as well. Now, fancy being nominated for an award? Well, it's easy to be enthusiastic about my job because I love it, but also I find history absolutely fascinating. What I really like about it is the world's greatest story, isn't it? And what I really love is how everybody's individual little lives feed into this greater narrative, and we're all intertwined with each other with themes of love and death and lust and whatever else comes up. So an example of that is you can't have a fabulously dressed queen without people washing her knickers, can you? And you can't have a conquering hero without somebody to pick up the dead bodies he leaves behind. So what we're talking about is the poo shovelers and the knicker washers of history. That's the stories that interest me. And really at Gresson Hall Workhouse, well, it's a workhouse, so it's full of poo shovelers and knicker washers and people like that, poor old so-and-sos. They ended up in the workhouse, and those are the stories we're trying to retell. Now what we've got is a massive fund, 1.4 million from the HLF to redevelop the workhouse, and it is a wonderful thing. It's happening, it's really happening. It's called Voices from the Workhouse, and we are trying to tell those stories of the little people, the stories that never got told because people like that didn't write them down, probably because they couldn't write. So one way to tell those stories is, well, we've got objects, we've got documents and stuff like that, but we've also got characters, and of course that's where I come in as Moaning Martha, and other characters too. So Martha we've used for this campaign to get people voting for me because she represents those little people, those voices from the workhouse, and she has got an authentic Norfolk voice. You don't get more authentic than Moaning Martha, really, and I'm genuinely from Norfolk, so it is a proper Norfolk accent, not the dreadful ones that you hear on the telly. But that's a whole other thing. Now, I do tours as Moaning Martha, and I meet school kids in public groups and things like that. I've never had anyone famous on my tours, and I can't say that. But what I have had is lots and lots and lots of people. Thousands of members of the public have been entertained and educated by me, and tens of thousands of school children have been educated and entertained by me. Excuse me. So, education is important, but let's not forget the heritage industry, which is what I'm part of, brings enormous amounts of money into this county. Now we've got the coasts, we've got the culture, we've got the Broads, we've got the cities, we've got so much stuff here. It's brilliant. People around the UK think Norfolk's a bit of a backwater. I think that's what makes it brilliant. But don't assume that there's nothing interesting to do here, and we haven't got a fantastic history and heritage all of our own. So please, of course, I'm asking you to vote for me. Please vote for me. I want to win this thing. If I don't, I won't die. But I would really like to win. But please vote for me if Martha has made you laugh, if she's reminded you of stuff perhaps your nanny used to say to you when you were young. It's enough of your old squit, etc., etc. But more importantly, vote for Martha because I'm the only one from the east of England.